Welcome back, Uriel Copy 3. There are threads available in the Gehenna billboard system. Ugh. Alright, fine, show the threads. Glitch? So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden, there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it. My whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my previous masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this the kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. This thread has now been locked. Yeah, sure, accident. I'll believe you on that one. What are you working on? I already read this one. You see, I wonder if there's like a way to even see if you've read certain things. Oh wait, maybe it's marked by a star. That actually could be it. So things you've already checked out, probably marked by a star, and everything else. No, wait. No, I already read these. God, I don't know how the system works. Right. Oh, hey, it's Dog. All this time, and it really... All this time, and it really only just occurred to me. My name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else's is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? For a long time, under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? However, our names were assigned, and the system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized that they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously? We're all over in the other threads talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy-paste the discussion for me? Alright, let's go back. On historic occasion. No, wait, I still need level 6. Right, I should read these things more often. Underwater Night Quest? Okay. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. 4 out of 10. How to get the second ending? I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open-world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that this is part of Belial's ethos. Not one that I would agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Play Underwater Night Quest. Alright, let's do it. Let's play a game. Underwater Night Quest. New game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach playing the piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Run away like a coward. You run away. Nothing interesting happens to you after that. Alright, fine. Let's go get a new ending. New game. Nice to have a text adventure. Just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is in fact a very large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatmit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes. Excellent. Then follow me to my palace under the seas, where a mighty quest awaits you. Go to the map. This is a very helpful map, by the way. Choose thy destination. I'll go to the palace. Hatmahit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The gods are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I'm glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god, Zmei Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? Alright, sure. Very well then, I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. How long is this game? Oh dear, it's like I'm playing Zelda the text file adventure. Let's go with the hut. On a wide sandy plain, there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig Ivan. I can't read that probably. I'm probably pronouncing this very incorrectly, so I'm not even gonna bother trying pronouncing it. Who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet which he has forgotten how to use. Tell him to find himself. You tell Spatula that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. Good! We solved the puzzle. Inside the terminal. Now, let's go to the inn. I'm tired. I want to sleep. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic Hypothalasian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round and an excellent cook. Order a meal. You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup! The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir and/or madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. Get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. And singing clownfish, who can see the future. And the future is past, and the past is the future, and the present is suffering. Surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in the fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat, for some reason. And an inflatable void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. Dun dun dun. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. Right then. Oh, we have access to the temple now. Alright, let's go to the Mysterio Temple. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power, even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, and ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of Talos. I'm gonna get out of here. This doesn't seem safe. I wonder if that's actually a reference to something. It sounds like it might be a reference to something. I'm not sure what. I'll be perfectly frank about this, but that's good. That's pretty good. What are my statistics? You carry the following objects: a smelly hermit amulet, shield of soup. Ugh, right then. Fine, let's go back to the mysterious temple, maybe? I'm not sure. No, it's gone now. Never mind. I guess it was just kind of a secret. Let's go to the palace again, just to be safe. Go back to the palace to ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat Chernobyl, I'd have done it myself, Hatamit grumbles. However, I just found this old tourist guide, and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. Thank you. So, we picked up a tourist guide. Now, let's go to the scenic dungeon. Isn't this where the temple was? A beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine the lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says "Free Lanterns!" Take lantern. You take the lantern. Now let's enter the dungeon. You enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside, a maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. Go north, go south, or go west. So there's no go east. Fine, I'll go west. You walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. After some time, the corridor opens up into a huge chamber. It's so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano which is being mined by dwarves of all sizes. Jump into the volcano, yeah. You jump into the volcano and die. Why did you do that? Oh god. Yeah. I think I should just go redo a majority of that. So, I'm gonna just cut to where I was before and maybe I'll do something a little different. I'll see you when I get back. I'm gonna talk to the dwarf, I wanna see what he has to say. You ask the dwarf why they mined the volcano. He says, because it gives us something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books or work in a factory arranging matches. But whatever happens, we will be somewhere, doing something. So why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Argue that places are different. The difference is not inherent, but comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the difference from within yourself. If you let go of this sense of attachment, then there is no difference. Argue he should give you his pickaxe. But that's my pickaxe! Promise to bring it back? I suppose so. Otherwise I would be showing too much attachment to the pickaxe after all. Alright, you can have it, but only if you swear that you'll bring it back. Swear and go back. So where can I take this pickaxe with me, I wonder? Because I don't know... I like how I'm playing a text adventure inside a video game. This just kind of amuses me on a whole other level. Let's go to the evil lair. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Nah. Maybe if I go back to the dungeon and, like, explore a different area, then I might be able to use the pickaxe. Closed for repairs. Oh. I guess I'm not going back anytime soon, then. Palace? Hatamid is currently unavailable. The secretary mumbles something about a meeting. Alright then. So, let's go to the inn. Yeah, let's go to the inn. No, I've already been here, so I guess there's not really much else for me to do. I already did the dream sequence, so there's not much of a point of doing that. Old hut? Thankfully, you don't need to go back there. It's really smelly. Even the water looks even the water looks dirty. Why did I say waiter? I'm reading this thing way too fast. So there's... It's like I've run out of places to go at this point, except for the evil lair. Let me try going to the inn one more time, actually. What if I got a room? No, I've already had a strange dream. You choose not to dream, which is more logical. You wake up relaxed and happy. So, do I unlock anything? Okay, no. No, 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 I'm going back. I'm going back. I must go confront this priest and hear the word of Talos once again. This is of the utmost importance, okay? Let me just get through this sequence one more time, and then we should actually see what is beyond the gates of Talos. And maybe just kill the priest, I don't know. This is like the weirdest scenario ever, but I love it. I love this game. At some point I should probably go back to, you know, maybe solving puzzles, but this is a puzzle in of itself, really. Let's see what we have to offer. You are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. Right, back to the temple. Kill him. Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You almost feel very sleepy. I don't like the looks of this. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. Okay, then I guess there was a point to that. I feel kinda bad for the priest dude, but oh well. Can I go back to the dungeon yet? Nope. Right, it looks like my only option is to actually go to the evil lair. That's... unless... let me check my stats. At present, you carry the following objects. Weapon. Pickaxe of Philosophy. Smelly Hermit Amulet. Shield of Soup. Halibut Fry's Guide to Norfolk Undersea. And a brass lantern. But that's about all I can really do at this point, it seems. So, I guess I'll go to the evil lair. There's not much else for me to do.